Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hello, everything's recording?
Oh, wow. Look at that. Just kidding. Libbie said that we don't have to do the clap anymore because of the way that the internet has evolved to. So, pretty cool.
Specifically, Wondershare.com.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good shit, whatever you're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got my special guest here. Any better, everyone?
I was looking for a lighter jacket as I was leaving the cabin. Rafi just got in last night. If you're wondering, no, I did not get licked. Acted like I was the one that was falling asleep while he was audibly snoring.
God, I hate when men do that.
Just a cool dude. We're talking about my boyfriend. He just got in town last night. I saw him for the first time in 2 months. Was the embrace uneventful and not exactly what I was looking for? Here's what fucked me up.
Man, I'm already pissed.
Here's what fucked me up. I go to pick up Rafe. Show everybody your cup. That's just a nice cup that needs to be addressed. It's Clementine brand. Look at it. I think I saw that on the bottom. That was the brand of one of my planners.
That must be TJ Maxx's Clancy's.
I did get that planner there. Oh, that is just a beautiful mug. Really well crafted. But so last night I pick up Rafe at the hospital, or the airport. Not the hospital. And well. So I show up and you know, the security guy, I will give a compliment to the man at the Butterfinger Nashville Airport, BNA. He was very kind to me because he let me chill in the little waiting zone for about 2 minutes.
They never let me do that.
Well, it was kind of late. It was like 11 p.m. I feel like they're a little more lax with people at that time because the guy wasn't screaming. You know how sometimes you get to an airport to pick someone up and the people
they always scream.
They are ruthless. It's like they don't care about anyone's feelings.
I'd rather drive around 50 times than have to be yelled at one time.
Yeah. I parked.
And that's for sure.
Barbara. Oh, I've had some really mean guys before that are like, I mean, just screaming their tail off. Where I'm like, why are you yelling like that?
It's because of 9/11. They didn't do that before 9/11. You could park there all fucking day if you wanted to.
Really?
Yes.
That's when they started, when the Patriot Act was passed, that's when they started doing that?
I mean, they didn't give a shit before that.
What does the actual Patriot Act stand for? Because I think it's like...
I have no idea.
Not what it stands for, but basically they're like, yeah, we're calling it the Patriot Act. Basically means that someone looks a little funky, you could stop them. It's like, what? What? They love the Patriot Act post 9/11.
I used to go to the airport, a friend of mine, and we would just hang out.
You are the only person in the world that I currently know that would have intel on whether or not an airport was a hot spot in the
Any airport
90s.
was a hot spot. You could sit there and watch people get off planes and not have to go through TSA. Yeah, you went through an old-timey metal detector.
Whoa.
If you wanted to go pick up somebody that was on a flight, you could go through the metal detector and sit at their gate and wait for them to come out.
I do remember that used to be a thing. I know that they used to let people in, kind of, greet your spouse, whatever. But I get that everyone thinks it's 9/11, but don't you think maybe that it could have been that a little too many humans came around and then the parking overflowed and then people would get... You think it was 9/11?
Because you didn't even have to have a flight. You didn't have to present a boarding pass.
You're telling me
They didn't care why you were going in there. You could just go in there.
You're telling me that you would just show up at the airport
Yeah.
and hang out.
Yeah, and take pictures. I was a photographer.
Who were you? Were you taking pictures of people that were like getting off flights?
No, me and my friend Hillary.
Oh, gee, you were taking pictures of you two?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Just whatever.
Give me a few. Come on, give me something.
Just sitting there looking around. Taking pictures of each other in the mirrors.
That's like the ultimate selfie.
I mean, that was old school.
Did you know that Paris Hilton claims that she invented the selfie?
She didn't.
Okay, I mean, she literally posted like a month ago and was like, here's a picture of me and Brittany when we created the selfie.
She didn't.
Let me read. Did you see this post from her? Do you follow PH?
No.
PH meaning Paris Hilton, not Pussy Health.
Paris Hilton.
Damn. PH, Pussy Health.
Pussy Health?
How have I not realized that that's what it stands for all these years?
Pussy Health.
It doesn't actually, but I'm saying like,
whoa.
Has anyone ever said that on
I wonder
stage?
if she's ever said that.
Paris Hilton?
Yeah. Does she know her initials are Pussy Health?
Jeremy Dolce, if you're listening to this podcast, he's a OG fan. He's also an OG Paris Hilton fan. I would be remiss to say he's a much bigger fan of Paris Hilton, PH, Pussy Health, than we are. And that's fine. Could you please let your friend PH know that her initials stand for Pussy Health? Thank you. I'm trying to find the post and what she wrote on it. Because I saw her post saying that she created the selfie. And then I just kind of went down on a spiral. And I was like, I don't fucking know if you did. So I didn't. Okay, here it is.
I saw an old-timey selfie yesterday where a guy set up a camera like in the... Yeah, she didn't. She's beautiful. Cute. Old-timey selfie where a guy... I mean, old-timey.
Was he doing this?
He was going... He was laying on the ground with a baseball mitt like this, but then had a ball hanging from a string, so it looked like he was catching a thing. And it was old-timey. Like, I don't know when the camera was invented, but maybe 40s, 30s.
Old-timey selfie.
It was one of those infographics on Facebook.
That you definitely know was true. That I love. I do love an infographic. I will check my sources, but God, I love an infographic.
Everything on Facebook is true. I mean, the amount of elderly people that are there to fact check it, nothing can be wrong. The old people aren't getting fooled by AI.
It's too scary. Just, that's all I got to say. And here's how you know that AI is getting spooky. I'm going to say this, and then we're going to move on and get back to the licking.
Whoa.
Igor did express some disdain and worry about AI.
He's usually ahead of the game.
He's usually pro-AI. Pro-robot, all about it. He expressed some concerns the other day.
And do you think there'll ever be a point with Igor
Igor,
where he is not, where he becomes too elderly that he doesn't know stuff? Or do you think he'll always know stuff?
Here's what I will say about my father. Let me just pull up a nice little group text.
Because honestly, both of us are the same age.
Okay. Here's what I'll say about him understanding scams, AI, stuff like that. It's like he gets it for sure. And here's how I know he gets it is he sends text messages to us. Here's a series of text messages that he sent on November 13th, and I'll screenshot it and give it to you.
All right.
But getting colder every day in hold on, that's not how my dad talks. Getting colder every day in Northern Virginia last week. Had a couple of very nice warm days. P.S. Don't click on links like this by text.
It's the PS for me.
And then it has a screenshot of a text message from a clearly lying USPS thing, you know. And Igor says, I got 2 of them over past couple of days. Scammers call your number to check it's active and then text you shit. ...
Oh, the ...
And then he also did let us know. So that was November 13th. And then also later that day, we did receive a really cool reco, Popcorn Corner. Netflix has an amazing, crazy sci-fi mystery series called Bodies. Svet and I loved it.
Oh.
So that is a,
How does he have time to watch that when he's watching Safari Live all the time?
I mean, he skips through Safari Live. Igor's not gonna watch Safari Live and just sit around when, something's not going on. If there's kind of nothing going on, when it's just the straight broadcast, the raw footage, he'll skip around. He knows if something's about to pop up.
He knows if a lion's about to eat an antelope or...
My mom literally brought Hasana up the other day when I was talking to her on the phone. Remember the lions that they were obsessed with? And this one, it accidentally got killed by a poacher is what happened. Or I'm sorry, not a poacher. Someone that worked on the reserve, I think is what happened. Something crazy. But that happened 3 years ago. And my mom was like, oh, Christina, I will not have another dog. Because, even Hasana dying, I don't know this leopard, but I was online crying. I was like, God, I know.
It's sad.
Oh, that's how I feel.
It's cool that Russian people have feelings.
I know. It's like so insane. And I texted her. She was like, yeah, I was crying. I was like, prove it. Send me a video of you crying.
I'm just kidding. Fuck you.
Yeah, and then she texted me a picture of her flipping off the camera. All it had was this. Okay, but
Igor, I just sent funny picture to Christina. I flip off camera.
Oh, Igor, get over here. We're taking selfie like Paris Hilton and Britney Spears.
Igor, come look at this guy's butt crack.
Igor, get over. Come on. Get over here. Igor! So another little tip that he did send this past Sunday.
Hi, little boy.
Kevin was if you have an old Gmail account you have not logged into for a while, Google will start deleting them, all Google photos and all Google Drive docs as well as YouTube videos uploaded on it.
Thank you.
And that was
I think that's Igor's way of saying that he loves you.
Most likely.
Sending those things.
For sure.
Checking in, saying like,
hey, look out. Don't get scammed by USPS. They are dirty motherfuckers.
Does he say he loves you?
Very rarely.
So that is his way of just being like,
100%.
I'm taking care of you. I love you.
Yes. Well, what he usually says.
Look out.
Look out. What was that bit from? It was something about Igor. Look out!
Didn't he say look out or something?
Who knows? He says a lot of stuff. One of my favorite things he's ever said in the world is like on a roller coaster, yo, yubby!
What?
Yeah.
Did he go like that?
Oh, he loves a hang loose. Sophia and I have cried and pissed ourselves laughing, remembering, yo, yubby!
Who's Yabi?
Yo, it's Y-O space Y-U-B-B-I-E.
What does it mean?
It just means like, yo, yubby.
It means nothing?
It means, it's like when someone's like, what up, guy? My dude. It's literally, he would do it when he was like excited, when he would see a roller coaster, be wearing his little fanny pack, have white sunscreen all over his fucking nose, and my mother wanting to disown him. because he's
Associate.
walking around with his white nose going, get the fuck away from me. I need this on my nose.
God, I want to go to a park with him.
Oh, God. He has probably been to every amusement park in this country, I would say. Him and Anton, my little brother, did a little rager one summer.
And just went on a bunch of roller coasters?
Yeah.
Do they ride all rides or just roller coasters?
They ride mostly roller coasters. They'll do some of the rides, back in the day. But,
no tilt-a-whirls?
no, none of that. I do remember going to Six Flags with my dad, mom, and brother, I think, when my dad was a little older. So probably like mid-30s, late 30s or something.
Yeah, well.
And I remember he was like, we rode some ride, and dude, this motherfucker turned pale immediately. And my mom, we all knew. And my mom, like always, there are some things that I should have learned from her that I realize now that I didn't, because she would just be like, I'm not getting on that piece of shit. And Igor's like, let's ride the lightning.
And she would wait and sit on a bench nearby?
She'd sit on a bench nearby, be talking shit on whoever, sitting there getting annoyed, moving her glasses off and on.
Getting hot because those fucking parks are generally 10 degrees hotter than the rest of the city.
Yeah, because they put black asphalt everywhere.
Right.
Nothing more. There's nothing like a sunburn that you get at an amusement park, man, because it's in the weirdest spots. You don't even realize that you're going to have it. Like if you wore a swimsuit with your jean shorts or something, or your little athletic shorts, you're going to have the weirdest burn over on this side on your back fat.
Nothing's been truer.
Yo, yubby.
Yo, yubby.
Yeah, so yo, yubby is basically something that Igor would say when he was excited. It was like, didn't really make a lot of sense, but we all knew what he was trying to convey.
Cool, Dad.
We all knew the energy, so.
All right, Dad.
All right, yo, yubby, it is.
Wow.
Okay, so what was I talking about? Getting licked? Talking about my parents?
You didn't get licked.
Didn't get licked. But so I showed up at the airport last night. And
that is crystal clear gloss. Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? Clear
it's
gloss?
Glow Reviver lip oil. It's got apricot oil in it.
Where's it from? Elf?
Elf.com.
Love a good Elf product.
Honestly, why doesn't everything cost the same as Elf? I mean, I get why some of it is overpriced, but it's like, this was a reasonably priced lip oil. And I keep saying lip oil, but let's be honest, this is a lip gloss.
Lip gloss.
No, if someone ever asks me, Tina, do you have a lip oil? I would be very confused.
Lip oral.
You got a lip oral.
I mean, she just spreading it on that cold sore.
Well, at this point, would you still consider this a cold sore? Because it's like already scabbed over, done, no blister. There's nothing. What would you consider this? My
personal take, I personally would still, for my safety, have precautions against cross-contamination. So I would not have used that.
For sure.
Very concerned about cross-cat, cross-contamp.
Yeah. Cross-cat.
If I have a lipstick and I accidentally put on a cold sore, guess what? Lipstick going in the... Or I'll just take a little knife and cut the little top off of it.
Last night, we were in the car, and Maggie was like, Barbara, I need some chapstick, my lips. And I was like, I got some Burt's Bees. And she's like, you got a sore. And I'm just thinking like, well, you could do the old knife trick. That's what I'll do.
I can't believe you offered up your Carmex to someone knowing full damn and well that you were infected.
Barbara, I was going to tell her, I was going to say, you got to take a knife and slice it off. That was literally going to be what I said. I can't tell you how many chapsticks I've sliced off a little piece off of. I've sliced off a piece.
Maggie,
get in here, Barbara.
do you have lip herpes? Oh,
wow. So that would be really just
that would be
crushing
devastating
her.
if you were to.
And she told me that, cut the tip off when I was
I did. I think I did. I was like, yeah, Barbara, you could cut the tip off.
Yeah, and you'd be like, no, you do it. And she would pretend she was doing it and be like, here you go. Nah, no big deal. Yeah, that's a cross cat.
And then Maggie would be like, Barbara, what's on my lip? Next week.
I'm fascinated by people who never caught it.
I am going to be honest. I think Maggie, if we test her blood, which we could do that.
We don't have a blood testing facility, though.
Oh, I could get a sample and send it off somewhere. I got a couple.
Where would you send it?
I don't know. I'd just look at it. I'd get a slide. I'd order a microscope on Amazon.
You wouldn't know what you were looking for.
Yeah, I would. I'd Google HSV virus in blood.
Okay, then let me say this. I'm surprised she's never had a cold sore.
I get what you're saying. But yeah, I think the statistics, and it was actually a bit alarming the other day.
Is that a new dance?
Oh, yeah, come in my pussy. Okay, who's coming in my pussy? Do you know what I realized?
What?
Eyes closed.
I had to get it.
You.
I was really feeling it. If you close your eyes
know,
when you're
you went-
dancing, you got to.
She had to get it. She had to get that thing.
Oh,
Toot that thing.
toot that thing, shorty.
She was getting that thing. That's what it was. It was right when you grabbed it in.
You have to do a slow close because it's romantic.
Yeah, it's like,
It's Rafe singing.
yeah.
My love is deeper.
Sometimes, dude, I look over at him when he's doing that, and I'm like, whoa. Like last night, he was laying on the couch while we were watching this psychotic documentary. Mother of Love, Cult God. It is the craziest shit I've ever seen, Libbie. You got to watch it. You'll love it. This lady.
She started a cult.
Oh, yeah.
Good for her.
Oh, yeah.
I hate when guys start cults.
Oh, yeah.
They're always doing it. How often does a woman start a cult?
Well, I will say it doesn't end too great for her.
For her?
Yeah. But, I don't know, though. Everyone else in her little cult thinks it ended really well for her. So, I don't know, man.
I'll have to check out that program.
But, yeah, it is a straight woman, and that's the cool part. You know what she does? She
licks pussy?
No, oh, she probably looks pussy. She's probably doing it all. I think she is going hard on whatever is fun.
Oh.
But she's mother god, and then there's always a father god. And guess
Ooh.
what? That means father god gets cycled out.
Yeah.
Yep. She's the Jim Jones now.
Hell
Who's the Jim
yeah.
Jones now, bitch?
She's the queen bee.
More like Amy Coleman or whatever the fuck her name is. I think it's Amy Carlson.
Good for Mother God.
Yeah.
Did
for
she
sure.
kill anybody?
As far as I see, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's safe for me to be like, she's
And
cool.
this, I guess, happened a while ago. Last podcast on the left did something about it or whatever, but we just started the documentary last night, and I just love a good cult doc.
Is it one part?
No, multiple parts on HBO.
HBO?
Yeah. Bitch, I'll give you my login.
Barbara, how do I log in with someone else's name?
Barbara, it's easy. I give you the name and the password.
And then I'll take your password, which is probably your password to other stuff, and I'll get in all your email accounts.
Yeah, and you can steal my life savings. Here's what I'll say, is watching that Mother Love
that
God
scared
documentary or whatever, there was one guy who goes, yeah, I just came out there, went to the bank, emptied out my entire bank account, 401k, everything, gave it all to that. And I was like, holy fuck. Could you imagine taking like 100,000 of your own dollars? Which, number one, can't even fathom having that amount of money. The most amount of money I have ever had in my bank account at one time was probably $20,000, which was a lot.
That's a lot.
And guess what I did? I was young, dumb, full of cum. Yeah, give it up for me, but it all came crashing and burning because I just started spending it. I was like, oh, you know.
Like, yabby dabby.
I was-
Yo, dabby. Yo, yabby.
Yo, yabby. Yabby dabby. But,
Man, that.
could you imagine just giving someone you don't even know, really, like someone, and these people are all doing drugs, dude. This shit's crazy. I don't know why I'm hiding what happened.
Yeah,
Because
don't
they
tell
tell
me.
you in the very beginning. Can I tell you?
No.
You want to watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go.
You will. Because it's in the first 10 minutes where, like, you kind of see everything that culminates.
Well,
Culminates. Word of the day.
yesterday, this has nothing to do with that, but it made me
Great.
think
Move
of it.
on. Let's do it.
I got a call. It was like, hi, this is so-and-so with Sunita's Medical Center, which is my doctor's office. You have a balance of something or other. I'm like, okay. And he said, would you like to take care of that today? And I said, sure, which I don't usually do. But I was like, let me just do this before it goes into collections.
For sure. I actually do. Sometimes they catch you at the right moment,
Right.
the right time. You're not doing shit. You're not scrolling on your phone, and you're like, who's this?
I was actually driving, and I answered. And I said, yeah, I'll take care of that. And he goes, okay, can you verify your birthday? And then in my brain, I started to think, you know my birthday because you're calling me. But he wants me to verify. Anyway, my point is that I'm thinking, like, this could be a scammer.
For sure. You got to be alert, especially when you're driving.
Right.
You're vulnerable because not only you're not fully paying attention to the phone conversation because you're driving. So you are an at-risk adult in that moment, I would say.
Yeah.
So go
While
ahead.
I was driving, I pulled over
Oh,
to get my credit card.
Oh, okay. See, I would have grabbed my wallet from the trunk while driving.
No, I pulled over. And in my mind the whole time I'm thinking, I shouldn't have, I should say something like, would you mind if I call you back just to verify that this is legit or something of that nature? Or I'll pay online.
Wait, well, you were going to say,
Well, you know-
would you mind if I call you back in a bit just to verify that this is legit? That's a cool sentence.
Not call them back, but maybe do it online. I would have felt more comfortable paying online. That way I know it's really Sunita's Medical Center and
For sure.
not someone else. And I don't think I was being overly cautious. You know, this is my money we're talking about.
Sure.
You know? So I give him the credit card information, the date, and the, what's that little thing called?
The CVV.
Yeah, that.
Security code.
He said, okay. here's
Number
your
on the back.
Here's your confirmation number, whoever writes that down. No one writes that down. Because by that time, I'm already driving. I took off.
Oh, yeah. They give me the confirmation number, and I've already ate mushrooms.
And I go,
I'm already gone.
I did the thing where I acted like I was writing it down. I go, okay. Like, I'm not writing it down, sir. I'm already driving.
Yes.
This was 2 or 3 days ago. Then this morning, I received a text message that said, Sunita's Medical Center, balance due, which was the same amount. And I was like, God. But then I checked my bank account, and it's just pending. So the moral of the story is you can never be too cautious, but then also I guess you can't because nothing bad happened.
No.
It was that text message that sent me.
Oh, God. You see the balance due after you already pay something. It makes you want to fucking kill someone. That's what Maggie's dealing with right now. She said at the kid's school, she paid for all this shit. And this cheer coach was like, no, you didn't pay for it or something. Like, and she's
Well-
like, oh, well, I got a receipt, bitch.
All I know is that I spent $5,000 on those cookies, and they were sent here while I was out of town.
And they got ruined.
They got runt because nobody knew they were cookies.
They just thought it was a brown box with non-perishable
Barbara,
items.
you let my cookies break.
Barbara, that was your
So
responsibility.
tell those people they can refund my cookies or get their lives together.
Well, I sent them an email, but I got no response.
Well, then they need to get off your jock.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you didn't pay for something. Say, this older woman that lives in my basement that sometimes I bring food down to, like Meals on Wheels, her cookies were ruined.
There's an elderly woman that lives in my basement.
We call it Meals on Wheels.
Meals, because one of the kids will bring food down.
Yep. Meals on Wheels.
It's so embarrassing.
Oh, I love it. The kids love it. They were saying, they're like, oh, we are so glad all of you guys are back. They were like, we miss hearing Libbie scream at Annie. Yeah, the girls were glad. They were like, oh my God, we're going to see Rafe.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep. They're excited. Yeah, Baba, they're excited.
So anyway,
Hold
that
on.
was my story for the day. I did not get scammed. Whoa.
That was fucking nuts. Did I scare you?
I just don't know how you sneeze into a microphone. Do you not know you're about ready to sneeze? What's going on?
Well, that one did come quick. I think if you replay the footage, you'll see it came quick. Yeah, it was. I mean, it just kind
You
of
need this on there.
shook me. I definitely need
protect
that.
you.
Well, because I'm going to start getting grates on my nose from the mic from all the times I hit it.
Or knock a tooth out.
I am so scared I'm going to have to get a nose job.
Why?
One day, because I've been reading and your nose never stops growing.
No.
Libbie, I saw a picture of me head on, and I don't know if it's all the drugs I did at some point in my life or what's going on, but part of my cartilage in my nose is like breaking down. It is bent one way, and I'm scared.
I don't see it.
Barbara, I'm scared.
Barbara, if you have to get a nose job, you just get a nose job.
I got a nose job. I called Dr. Nyack. That's like the top.
Call doctor now. He'd be like, you could stand to lose 30 pounds.
Yeah.
You're like, I want my nose done, dude.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, if you lost 30 pounds, your nose would go down. It's like,
Maybe if Dr. Now lost 30 pounds.
is Dr. Now the doctor on My 600-Pound Life?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that the show he's on?
Yeah, he lacks any kind of compassion.
I will say the few times I've watched that show, which is not often, because I don't have cable and I just don't like reality TV generally. I will say he definitely lacks a friendly.
Yeah. He's
Side.
very business. Maybe he's on the spectrum.
Well, for sure, could be. You know, the doctor that prescribed me. I have a doctor that I'm like, they're probably on the spectrum. Like she's just different social cues, no whatever, and NP. But it's like I noticed. I was like, oh, this lady hates me. I thought she hated me for so long.
Really?
And then I realized it was just her personality. But then after she prescribed me antibiotics that almost killed me and gave me a whatever reaction, I decided I'm going to stop going to her.
And we revisited that. All of us felt a little traumatized by that experience when we visited the same in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, but I was scared.
And we almost lost Tina.
Yeah, they almost lost me there 2 years ago. 2 score.
And she was like, I'm sick. And we're like, no, you're not, bitch. You're not sick.
They're like, wake up, slut.
And then she passed away, and we felt terrible.
I'm back. Due to an AI chip, I'm feeling really good. Everything outside right now is just giving folklore. That's why I put this on this morning. Because I was like looking for a light jacket. Didn't want to wear a big one. Wanted something nice and light that I could take off. And I saw this color in Beth's closet. And I said,
Oh, that's from Beth's closet.
I said, that's beautiful. It looks like Kurt Cobain / Taylor Swift. And we just watched the folklore documentary the other day. Have you seen that one?
I've seen one of them. I don't know which one it is.
Barbara, it's the one where they sing the whole album. It's her jacket to none off.
I have
Aaron
not seen it,
Dessner.
Barbara Lloyd.
Um,
I got to go back for a minute, though, because my brain is cycling. I don't want people to think that I'm indicating that Dr. Now is on the spectrum because he lacked empathy. I know it sounded like that's what I said, but that's not what he meant. Those two things running together in my brain. Like, yes, he's on the spectrum. Also, he lacks empathy. Not that one of those cause each other.
sure.
Because I know people will be like, are you saying the
No, we're not saying all that. What we're saying is Dr. Now that's on My 600-Pound Life kind of seems like a fucking dick
Kind of seems like a dick, but not a dick because he could possibly be on the spectrum, but because he lacks empathy. And also, it's a reality show because you also don't know what the producers are manipulating.
Everything's fake.
But from what I've seen on his accounts, he
has an
popular.
Instagram?
I think so. He's popular for being a dick. And it's not just a dick to anybody, it's to fat people. So it's reinforcing fat phobia. That's why I am not a fan. And people say, well, he helps fat people. Yeah, he helps them, but also at what cost? Like, they have to be demoralized.
Publicly. Not the best. The couple times I watched that show, never felt good about
It's not
myself.
good. I never
Felt
good.
weird, felt sad, felt like, I don't know. I mean, because
TLC do better.
TLC don't want to admit this, but they are implementing a strategy that was implemented a long, long time ago, which I think is that people who may look different, have different bodies, whatever, are like looked at as like freaks. So that's what TLC does. They love to.
And people eat it up.
Yeah. And you know what? There's a couple Sister Wives is on TLC, isn't it? Oh, God. I've only watched about 7 episodes of Sister Wives, but I'll tell you right the fuck now. I'm happy and willing to start that from the very beginning. Golly, dude.
Love it.
I saw some of that
Oh, there's bad
footage from the tell-all stuff or whatever. That motherfucker, dude, I can't stand his ass. His curly hair, surfer dude,
His curly
looking
hair
ass.
bouncing everywhere.
I don't like when people try to have cool hair like that and they're not cool people.
He's giving
Youth
mega
pastor.
church
Uh-huh.
preacher. The cool jeans, the cool hat.
Oh, God, the hair. He's like, what's up, guys? Sucks that you're poor. Why don't you go reach out of that bin and grab some jeans? And I'll be over here wearing this $500 pair of affliction jeans, ready to fuck your mom or any other woman in your life. That's what he does. But now I guess he's found the love of his life. It's all very confusing to me. Because I need to start from the beginning because I don't get how upsetting it really is.
They're all products of religion.
Yeah.
Plural marriage.
Plural marriage, dude. And the thing that I would be fine with a plural marriage is like, I just don't like that it's like the guy gets to go and do whatever the fuck he wants. And he's the one, it's this submissive stuff. I can't handle
Submissive women.
I can't. Oh, God, if you're a submissive woman, get the fuck out of my inbox.
Sad. It's sad.
And I'm talking about my email, not my Instagram.
And if that's what they want to do, that's cool. But I also feel like, again, they're products of what their parents did to them. So they maybe don't know that there's other options for them. They don't have to share their man if they don't want to.
You don't have to
because
share your man.
God
That's my
wants
man.
them to.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not going to start talking about God again because we had a very God-centric episode a couple episodes ago.
And we can't fucking do that.
It was 3 weeks ago for you all.
But it was yesterday for us. Somebody asked me on our like Slop City questionnaire yesterday, and I looked at it last night at like 1 a.m, and me and Chelsea and Rafe were laughing so hard because they said, "Do you guys actually like Taylor Swift or is it a gag?" LOL. And I was like, what?
I think all of our Spotify Wrapped, except for Chelsea, because for some reason she does Apple. Taylor Swift was number 1, wasn't she, on all of ours?
Oh, God, yeah. For sure. Definitely number 1 on all of our Spotify Wrapped. And it's, I think, I just want to put out a little PSA to the world. If you are somebody who says, oh, I don't want to listen to Taylor Swift, I don't like her, yada, 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 whatever, you're depriving yourself of something very cool. Sometimes things that everyone likes and cliches and dumb shit like Christmas or fucking pumpkin spice lattes or whatever dumb shit you're into, sometimes little things like that are
actually good.
They're amazing. And that's okay.
And that's why people love them.
That's why people love them. And I'm saying this as someone who has been a Taylor Swift fan from day one, then went through a spell where I was not a fan. And not that I wasn't a fan. It was just, it wasn't lining up with where I was personally. I was a little too poppy and I was giving depressed. You know what I mean? It's like I couldn't be singing Blank Space when I was literally the most depressed person in America.
I get it.
I totally get it.
I get it.
You're scaring me.
I got it.
You're like,
No, I got it.
for real. I totally get it. So it's like, just, that's it.
It's weird that I don't know if I'm in her demographic or not, but
I think anyone can be in her demographic. I think she appeals to younger for sure because it's like relates to us type of thing. Because I'm 15.
I never was like, oh, I don't like Taylor Swift. She's never really. I know old songs just because I'd hear them, but I was never like, I'm going to actively listen to her. Until we started touring and then listening to her all the time. And I was like, man, this song's actually kind of good. Wow, her writing is good. She's a cool writer. Wow.
Damn, I really fucking.
And yeah, I feel that. And then after I watched the documentary of her where
Kanye?
the whole Kanye thing, it made me feel so sad. I mean, even if you just separate the Kanye thing and just take it out of there, the fact that she was like, everyone was booing. She thought everyone was booing her. It made me so sad.
I swear to God, Maggie and I were talking about this exact thing in the kitchen fucking yesterday.
Really?
I was like, it sent me. Because when that originally happened, I mean, when was that? Probably like 2007 or something.
It was a long time ago. I know that much.
She was 19. So and I think she's like 33 or something. So that was like 14, 15, whatever, 2008 something. When it happened, I remember being like, damn, what's this motherfucker doing? You know, I was like, that is crazy. But I didn't pay that much attention to it because I was obviously in my own thing like any human is. But rewatching it, because I just watched that documentary, the Miss Americana one, for the first time a couple months ago. I felt so. I literally wanted to cry watching her on that stage in her cute little dress, and she was like, she's a child.
She was like,
she's a fucking teenager, literally on stage while he has stolen the mic from her, started shitting on her basically, and says, "I'm gonna let you finish, but," and then talk. It's like, what are you doing, bro? And this little girl is standing there going,
so sad.
Oh God, you could tell that she was just about to fucking burst into tears. And she's like, I cannot cry because I'm on national fucking television. Oh God. And her saying, she's like, I just wanted to be a good girl. And all I wanted to do was make people happy. And I'm a people pleaser. And it sent me.
Yeah, it was sad.
Gave me another, like, rewatching that kind of thing. Because you don't look at stuff that happens to you when you're younger because you're in the moment. And until you have that, like, hindsight, like, it's like shit that happened to me when I was in fucking middle school, blah, blah, blah. I was surviving at the time. So you don't have time to, like, look at what's happening around you and really process it, understand how to react or do anything. Because you're just surviving.
You're just like, whatever.
Yeah, you're like,
Is that a billfold?
Yeah, it's my little billfold. I had it in my hand.
That documentary is also one of the reasons why Getaway Car was my favorite song for so long.
Really?
Yeah, because I saw her and that fella. What's his name? The guy she writes with?
Jack Antonoff.
Like, figuring out a lyric on there together. And it made me so happy to see them figuring it out for some reason. And that's why it's my favorite song.
That makes sense. Well, because you got to watch, like, the magic happen. And people don't realize even stuff like that with comedy. Like, when we're all improvising or when we're... Like, Chelsea had an audition yesterday. And first off, I will just say that Brett... Chelsea's, like, downstairs, dressed fully to do an audition, has scripts in hands, asked somebody to read with her. And Brett is standing there with, like, glasses on and going... Yeah, so what do you think about carbonated water? I like talking about minerals, saying, got that mineral, and saying all this stuff. And I had to look over at a man that technically is closer to my father's age than me. I had to look at him and say, Brett, she's trying to prep for an audition that's in 5 minutes. I go, I can't, shut the fuck up. I go, I'm not trying to be mean, but like we need to run lines, bro. And whatever, but so
Did you go, oh.
he was like, oh, yeah, for sure. And then he just walked out. I was like, okay, whatever. But it's something like that, though. And then I asked Chelsea later, I'm like, how was the audition? She's like, oh, my God, dude. They were like, had me improvise and do this, whatever. And it was so fucking awesome. And I'm like, hell yeah, bitch. Because we know that feeling, you know, when you're just farting around or when we have a good podcast or when we have like a good scene or we say the same thing at the same time. It's like,
It's magical.
It's magical. It's called group mind.
Well, I hope she gets that part. Is it for a pornographic film?
Yeah. It's for a pornographic film starring Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Tom Handkerchiefs. Can you please get that low battery thing off there before I lose my mind?
Driving you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you little whore.
Yeah, you little whore. I accidentally licked that puff.
Yeah, you stupid little whore.
What are you looking at?
Oh my God. Oh God, there's a whole text thread with my dad. I'm looking at these messages. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Looks like Rafe and...
Barbara, what are you doing? You doing what? Oh,
Barbara, I'm reading a lot of dramatic text messages.
Can you do me a favor? Can you get me some coffee?
Yeah, me too. I would love some.
I just can't get up because all this stuff here and also because I'm lazy.
We're ordering her around.
Barbara, you look beautiful.
Barbara, you're beautiful. Show yourself to the camera. Show everyone your face. Come around. Look. Show your face. She's beautiful.
You're not going to believe how beautiful she is.
She's beautiful. You are. It's honestly annoying.
I'm sick of everybody being beautiful. Huh?
I'm sick of shaving my armpits and missing a little
Let me see.
patch. Hold on, I had some resin. I had some residue.
Some resin.
I had some resin from a bong in my armpit.
I love how she's pouring the coffee and the cream at the same time.
Oh God.
You don't have to make a lot. Just enough that me and Tina can survive the next 11 minutes of a podcast. Wow, the way it sticks out.
What? My armpit?
When you go and then it sticks out. Thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome. I always miss hair on the crack.
Look,
Patch, I can't shave.
come and check where
You didn't get Barbara's coffee.
mine is.
Right there is where.
So I missed on that area.
No, it looks clean. It looks shaved, but where mine doesn't get, the razor won't get it.
Well, that's why you don't shave and let your hair grow out, Barbara. Lord.
I did that. So, okay, I let my pussy go for from October until not yesterday, but the day before.
Okay.
And I used a razor, not a razor,
Depilator?
the fuck is that? No, the Manscaped thing.
Thank you, Barbara. Clipper.
Yeah, a clipper. I used a clipper on my whole pussy area, and
Oh my God.
it looks good.
Thinking it was going to get licked.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to get licked, and it didn't get licked.
Barbara, she's making a whole pot of coffee.
Barbara, don't make a whole pot of coffee.
Well,
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, well, she's doing it, and we can't do nothing. But I did go about a month and a half without shaving my armpits. We went through that or whatever. It's just not for me. I will say, pussy hair area, my review of my own, growing it out, not thrilled with it. It's a bit coarse, wiry.
Did you shave your beehole too?
No. I could show it to you and ask what it looks like, but I will say there is some discoloration going on at the top of my crack.
Why would you shave all the puss but not shave the beehole?
Why would I shave my beehole? I don't
Because
think
you don't
there's-
want guys doing doggy with you and looking down and seeing a hairy butthole.
It's like a little bit of
I
color.
said guys.
Yeah, I don't want guys looking at me like that. I don't want guys ready to lick me and pound me, and then they look down and they're like, ew, get that hairy beehole out of here.
Get that hairy brown butthole out of here.
My butthole
Is brown? Dookie brown? From having so much dookie on there?
for real though, it is discolored.
Barbara, what color's your butthole?
Barbara, what color's
Brown.
Maggie's tossing?
She goes, it's brown.
It's brown.
Oh God, there is actual discoloration going on at the top of my crack.
Why are people's buttholes brown?
Can I show you?
Is it red?
Can I show it to you guys?
No.
You don't want to see it?
I do not want to see your butthole, and it's not because I don't.
It's
care
not
about-
my butthole. It's the top of my butt crack.
Oh, I thought you said your butthole.
No, I don't have any problems with
Maybe
my
you have eczema on there.
I think there actually is. I've been putting a steroid cream on it the last couple of days, but that it looks like yellow and brown and purple.
That sounds like a bruise, a contusion.
No, mine's like purple and red.
Your buttholes? Why?
No, the crack. Hold on, let me show it to you.
What are y'all doing, man?
I'm going to show it. I'll be over here. I'm not going to show it on the camera, but Libbie, do a live react.
Alrighty, she's walking over. Maggie's looking her up and down.
I want to see it.
Do you see the discoloration?
She's spreading it. Maggie's looking. She's bending over.
Do you see the discoloration though?
Yeah, but I feel like it.
I am disturbed.
Okay, but do you see the red mark?
Tina is half bent over, spreading, and Maggie's looking like this.
It's not bad.
I mean, everybody's is like that.
Do you see the discoloration?
I do, but I feel like everybody's crack when you spread it like that has a discoloration.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like a stretch mark there, but not. It's just where your butt formed when you were in your mommy's tummy.
And that's how I know the internet's not real and nothing's real, because I'll see pictures of these gals and their butts and I'm like, how is it not discolored?
Well, they're not spreading it to the extreme that you just spread it. You spread it hard.
Did I?
Yeah,
Did
you
you
were
s-
just like,
Me, when someone pulls out their butt cheeks.
I mean, it almost sometimes if you spread it too hard, it hurts. Do you have that experience?
For sure.
Yeah, why is that? Maybe we weren't meant to have butt cracks.
When were you... Now, what kind of situations are you taking your ass and spreading it?
Oh, if a guy says, spread that thing.
Spread that thing.
Guys love when you spread.
And they want you to spread it so they don't have to.
Ew, I'm going to puke.
What did you just say? They want you to spray it?
Spread it.
Oh, they
So
don't
they
want
don't
to
have
spread
to.
it.
They want you to like
They really do, dude. They're like, yeah, get your stupid fucking hands over there and spread your ass open. And then it's like, what happens if I do that one time and my ass rips?
Right.
What are y'all going to be doing?
I've had somebody tell me to spread it, and he knows I have a big butt, and I'm talking about Harold. And it takes me a minute.
Somebody.
It takes me a minute to maneuver my hands back there because it's large. You know, I can't just grab it and spread. I got to grab one side, kind of maneuver, grab another side. And then, even then, it's like, I need a, you know, those little tapes they use on people's faces to pull it back? Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I need on a butt cheek. Like one tape here, and then just go.
You know what you could use? You know how the sports guys always wear the thing? Like, it's like a piece of tape.
The KG
tape.
tape or whatever it is.
Put that on your ass cheeks.
Yep.
Spread them.
Or, you know those big salad
Spreader.
tongs? Those salad tongs that are like this? I could get 2 salad tongs and just...
that's a good idea.
You know what we could do, too? Could get a huge ass watermelon. Cut that fucker in half. Put on...
Wait.
Listen, Hear me out. We're going to make gloves out of the watermelon, and there's going to be spots for your hands.
Why?
To rip,
Why?
pull your ass. I don't know, because it'll be cool to see a
just cool
watermelon
looking.
spreading your ass. And, I mean, we could get an architect involved and be like, listen, we need somebody that can cut finger holes into this watermelon that can be held. So it'll be almost like you're holding a cool thing, you know, and then it'll be like a salad tong, and it'll spread your ass.
That is pretty
But it'll
cool.
be 2 watermelons.
So you're actually taking a magic marker and tracing on the watermelon your fingers.
Yes, you
Making
are.
a watermelon hand.
Yes, we will be taking the watermelon and sticking it on your ass before we do any spreading, because we're gonna need to do a magic marker, do an outline, a lot of stuff.
Watermelon spreading high. Watermelon spreading high.
Watermelon spreading. We will need to get a land surveyor out here though to check it out first. Though.
You know what else
And
guys
a
like?
permit.
When another girl spreads your ass. Is that just a guy that I know, or have you guys experienced that? Like, yeah, you spread her little naughty butt cheeks for me so I can get up in.
I haven't done a threesome.
Oh. Well, ask Rafe. Say, would you like it if another girl spread my cheeks for you? Open up her little dirty hole for daddy.
I can't ask Rafe that because then he's gonna try to fuck whoever we're in the car with.
Oh, let's go.
He'd be like,
God.
pull over.
And he's going,
Guys, jacking off is hilarious. The fact that you just showed his head moving everywhere. Maggie, have you done a threesome?
It was weird. It was kind of like a foursome,
whoa.
but we just swapped.
That's called swinging.
But we were all there together. So like I didn't touch her.
God, we need next time Tina's in town, you're going to be on Slop City.
We're having a foursome. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, Barbara, we'll do a little mukbang, and then we'll do a Slop City with all of us.
That's just it.
Because we want to talk to you about all this.
Yeah, I used to be crazy.
Oh, God, me too.
Sex.
That's not crazy. That's just having fun.
That's not crazy. That's going to school.
Yeah.
I want to ask one question. Were you guys partners or just like banging?
I was her friend, and then we met these guys at the party.
And then you switched?
Yeah, he pretty much dunked into her, had a hot pocket, and then dunked into me.
Were you going like this?
When she spread it, were you like,
Did you spread her little?
Mad because they both wanted her more than me.
oh, I don't.
She was like so plain, so just I don't know. I just remember thinking, why?
It's because they didn't know. They didn't know how good it was.
I bet they wish they had done it now, knowing that you're
On OnlyFans.com.
famous.
Sorry.
I don't even know who those guys are anymore. I don't remember who they were.
Isn't it crazy how there's actual people who you fuck that you're like, don't know who that is?
If I saw them, I would never know.
Yeah, they would be like, oh, God, we worshipped your little pussy.
They went.
I started to piss.
Started to piss.
Oh my God, Libbie, stop.
We need some pelvic floor therapy because every time we laugh, we're pissing.
For sure. We do need to reach out to someone. So if anyone knows a pelvic floor therapist in the Nashville greater area or the St. Louis greater area, let us know.
I had one, but I was not able to go.
Well,
It was right before tour.
Christmas time is here.
Maggie, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Probably the old-timey Grinch one.
Old-timey Grinch one? You're a mean one. That's your favorite Christmas song?
I was going to say we're going to end the podcast with a Christmas song, but I'm not singing that one.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes. Okay, let's sing
Night, holy
night, all is What did you just say, Maggie? Tender and wild?
Tender and proud.
Because she can't call a baby mild either, because it's disgusting. I've never heard her sing Silent Night, and she said tender and proud and not tender and mild.
He's so tender, and that is one proud
Oh,
baby.
damn, look at that thing. That's tender and mild. Yuck. Ooh.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go back 2 weeks
Yeah, go back 2 weeks, and that's how you'll know.
and listen to the Christmas extravaganza.
That pretty much was it.
We should switch it and put that by Christmas, but now that we've talked about it already, being 2 weeks ago, people are like, "Whoa!"
Then they're going to be confused, and I think it's going to get people excited for the holiday SZN.
Right.
So,
right.
Well, I'm going to see Winona Judd tonight, motherfucker. So,
Sorry,
Barbara, it's going to be nuts.
Barbara. You get
I wish you were going. I'm sad you're not.
I have to babysit.
You got to babysit.
And also, I was unsure of the theater dynamics and how big the seats were, and I'll regret it for the rest of my life. That's for sure. I'm already regretting it.
Well, Barbara,
But then in my brain, I'm like, I'll see her some other time.
you will. You will. That's the craziest part. Is we're all gonna. Everything we want is gonna get manifested. Barbara, shut up. What's she smiling about?
Well, the little dog tried to attack the delivery man, so.
Oh, Barbara, you gotta get that little dog put down. Put him down.
Wait, Kevin tried to attack the delivery man? Actually attack him?
Yeah, and the guy was terrified of it.
Of that little dog.
Yeah, idiot.
I don't understand how you could see a 15-pound dog like that. And I guess people are just scared because they don't know. They're like, I'm going to have to punch this dog
Yeah,
if
they
it
don't
bites
know.
me.
It's unpredictable.
So they do get scared because it's like, if you have to punch something. I mean, who knows?
Barbara, you can keep that cream up here because I don't make coffee. I did, but I found that when I have coffee, I'm trying to separate behaviors, so I'm not always thinking about different foods or things like that.
Barbara, what you mean? Explain that.
I don't know. I just associate like coffee with cigarettes or coffee with driving to Starbucks and then getting a lemon pound cake and coffee. It's just like I try to not have so many patterns in my life.
I actually totally fucking understand that. And it's very weird when you start to break it down like that because I feel so much better now that I'm not letting food run my life anymore and stuff. Or because I used to be very rewards based shit like that and really like, okay, if I just make it these days, then I can do this. And I'm like,
I'm just mostly just trying not to get so locked into patterns because then when I'm on tour and I'm not in my daily pattern, then my brain's like, you'll never survive.
yeah. Well, is there a way that you could get those little patterns going to where it could be transferable on the road or no?
Well, no, because like my pattern for a while was drive to Starbucks, get a Starbucks coffee, go to Sonic, get a soda, then, do whatever with my day. I don't need to drive to get coffee or soda because I got those both here.
Yeah.
It's just weird little patterns that I get in just to make myself feel safe, and I don't need a pattern to feel safe.
Amen, bitch.
Or do I?
You don't. I know what you mean, though. It's comforting. It's fine to have preferences on stuff like that, but it's like once it starts to get in the way of where you're like, fuck, I can't survive without that.
Right.
Got to shake it up a little.
I like being home and in my patterns, though. Like, because then I do my skincare routine.
Everyone
at night.
does.
Like,
It's
all
amazing.
that stuff. But you just got to do what you can do and move on with your life.
Yeah. I mean, I've got this weird mole type thing on my skin that I'm going to have to get checked out by the dermatologist because I'm a little alarmed. So
I think it's a little piece of poop.
be on the lookout. May have skin cancer. Who knows?
And that'll be fine if you do.
We're going to deal with it. All right, honeys. Well, we love yous, and we got to go because we all got stuff that we got to do. I got to go meet Winona. Libbie's got dogs to take care of.
I'm going to be yelling at those dogs all day.
Oh, God.
Kevin and Gary all day. Gary, Kevin, get in the house.
All day. All right. Love you, brothers.
Love y'all. Goodbye.
Need any goats?
Wrong one.
I love it. Hello.
And cut.
Mm-hmm.